Woo! What's up, peoples? It is Friday morning, actually. I just got off work. Nice 12.5-hour shift. No big deal. I'm not crying inside. I want to go to sleep, but I want to put the radiator in too. So we're gonna do that first before we go to sleep. The fans came in. I got them mounted. I was doing some test fitting. Let me pick this bad boy up. But yeah, the fan is massive, 16 inch. It's pretty brutal. And I mounted it, put 2 bolts down here from the old radiator on the seat, on the little bolt clips, and I put, you know, bam, 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 and bam, just the normal ones. I ordered an extra kit. I may end up putting 2 more on the bottom just to get it. I want to make sure that one side doesn't have a lot of pressure on it because I don't want it to leak anywhere. I want it to be snug. But we got it done. Put this back down carefully. And I got some angled iron here from the in-law to put down here in the car. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have it lay on here at the very bottom. So it's actually gonna be lower than the stock one was, but not poking down. So I'm gonna have it here mounted. Probably gonna weld it, honestly, or a bolt, put a bolt through it. And we're gonna cut this trim from the stock radiator, just straight down, get it out of the way. Cut right here, get this out of the way. And pretty much throw it in. And then with these 2 bolt holes, my father-in-law is gonna put like a radiator clamp top, and we'll mount it in. It's gonna be a nice brushed aluminum. We'll probably paint it like wrinkled black or something. I got some of that. And we'll clean it up. But until I can't put that on yet until we have the radiator where it needs to be mounted wise. So we're gonna do that real quick. And then we'll clean this up and paint it. But basically it was 28 1/4 from edge to edge. So obviously, or 28 1/2. So now I have a mark right here. You can barely see it. And that's 14 1/4, which is half of this angled iron. And what I did was I matched it right here to the middle. Got it on here, put it on. That's pretty much how it's gonna sit. But it's touching down here and over here. So I'm gonna cut these side pieces down to where this bottom piece is laying flat on this piece. Just for a better, I wanted to have as much structure as possible instead of it just relying on these holes. Went to the store and got longer bolts too. So this actually threads into this, which is kind of funny, but it's gonna go through both of these and then on the angle and then on the nut. And that's about it, really. It's a pretty darn easy thing. But once I notch this out, probably leave a little bit down here. We'll notch it just so it doesn't have any touching of the tank parts. And it's all touching this. We're good to go. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Nothing crazy to show you. It's literally, I marked my pieces. I'm gonna cut it down some off. Cut, put it in there. Drill holes for the, or match it up, drill the holes. And then go grab the bolts off the other radiator, or the nuts. Put them on there, or the clips, I mean, what they're called. That's it. That's it. We can throw it back in the car. Well, I can't wire it up yet. My fuses will be here Sunday. It's Friday, so it should be here soon. And when they come in, my angle gauge will be here too. Angle finder, so we can pull the diff out, get the angles matched, weld that in, throw it in, be done. So that's even cooler. And yeah, that's it. Alrighty, I got it test mounted. The neighbor is cutting trees down right now, so I don't want y'all to be too annoyed at it. Went in and trimmed these pieces off for the test fit. it sweep up. But I got it in there and it looks freaking awesome for sure. I mean, it's a big boy. It's a little way lower than the other one was. So actually, I don't even think the air filter's gonna touch, which is even cooler. But I got it all the way in here. We'll mount the reservoir. It's gonna be hard mounted over here. It's a little dark right now. The only thing I need to do is I need to trim up a little bit right here, which I don't want to take the whole structure out. Actually, I might as well. I don't even think it goes to anything but the bottom valance, which will all be one piece eventually. I'll probably just trim it for now and then re-brace it with some welds. But I have it in there where I want it. Now the father-in-law will come by. We'll get it measured on how we're going to mount the other piece. So we'll have a piece here that clamps down with like a giant aluminum cover over this with some rubber to hold it in place up and down. And then we have a bolt at the bottom, or 2 bolts at the bottom. And of course, this is going to get painted. I wanted to get it all test fitted in first. We got to pull this out again anyways. So when I pull this out, he's going to weld the bottom support, that angled iron. I have it self-tapped into the side right now. We're gonna weld it though. I want it welded because I'm in love with how I like how this radiator fits. So I plan on, if I ever have to replace it, we'll just swap it over, take it on over. But yeah, it's just bolted down there at the very bottom. And once that top mounts on top, it'll be secure. I'm just clean this up right here. That's it. But we'll cut it for now until we get to the next parts. I'm going to bed. And yeah, we'll just wait for the next parts. And then we'll do some more cool stuff. But until then, we'll cut it. So, the new radiator is actually already mounted in and done. This is going to be, I'm removing all this with the Holley EFI. But here's the mount my father-in-law made with his brake. I think it's 1/8 inch thick. And I have, what's it called? Some rubber in between it. And it's a stiff boy. I drove it last night to work, and it drove phenomenally, actually. Nothing was wrong. No, smooth. 6th gear now is 75 miles an hour, is like 1900 RPM. So drives super smooth. But what I did, I'll have a reaction video too of like everyone riding in it that have driven it, to see if they can tell the difference of how smooth it drives. It's very aggressive though when you get on it. But what I did was, I don't have a brake. Where's that metal at? Yeah, I don't have a brake. I had this piece of metal right here. I cut a little piece out and I just did the measurements, mocked it up little by little, and then I welded a tab for a test fit on this one. So I had it clamped on with a rag and then bolted in. And then he took this and worked his godly magic of bending metal. And then we have this piece. So nice, and he had left me enough a gap for rubber. I'm actually going to be getting that double-sided tape stuff, the thick stuff. I'm going to tape the whole bottom of it, but not untape the other, or not pull the tape off from the other side. And then I'm going to have to get a reservoir. Right now I have it going all the way up and down for now. All this crap is getting out of here when I do the graveyard life. Just woke up. It's 1 o'clock. That is it for the radiator mount. But what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna cut the video here in a minute and then go back to it later. My good buddy Dustin's gonna take photos of the car. So I got to wash it, and I don't want to take that mount off yet because we're gonna paint it with the wrinkled black on top. I think that'll look really good blacked out, just a wrinkled black piece. And then that'll be done. So, but that's other stuff. We're gonna wait for this. I'm gonna cut the video. I'm gonna wash the car in here, detail it for good photos, and then we will come back to come back to this car. My garage needs to be cleaned again. It's so off topic. Alrighty. Dustin finally got some good old photos of the car. They look amazing. If you want to see them, they'll be on my Instagram, his Instagram. I'll link his Instagram in the description too. He's got an eye for just image for sure. He's a beast. But now that he took the photos on, I took the radiator mount my father-in-law made, which I mean it's just nice. It's nice and bent. But he's gonna help me with the dash that way too. I can't wait. I got some double-sided tape. I'm gonna put the double-sided tape on here just for like a foam insulator, and I'll probably put it on the bottom of that one too. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna hit it. You know, the little red tape, the other side. Obviously, I'm gonna stick it to this, but I'm gonna leave the red tape, and then I'm gonna also put it on that side for a pretty thick foam, and just keep them non-double-sided, but the foam in between it, just to make sure that it's, you know, when I push it down, I'm not like bending or anything, but the foam is kind of like grabbing it. But for the test fit, I used some of the tarp. I don't have my little tripod, so you might see my hand. Just use the little leftover tarp that they give you when you get your cover top. They take that. I don't know why they give it to you, but the plastic hole, and it's that piece right there. So I'm gonna mount that. I'm gonna let this dry. I'm not gonna paint the bottom of this aluminum. I'm gonna keep it just aluminum, just to make sure the tape sticks really well. But you won't see the bottom. But I mean, this is only the first coat, so it's a light coat. But it's starting to wrinkle up. I think it'll look good, honestly. But yeah, we're gonna pretty much wait on that. I ordered a smaller air filter as well. I could, you know, do an elbow down here, which I might someday, but I've got a smaller one because the one I have, it goes to the end of this, but when you push it down, it pushes on the fan. You can tell right there, that little like, scratch mark, and I don't want, I'm not comfortable with the fan doing that. This wire is gonna go away soon with the Holley EFI. I'm gonna cut it here. I'll show you the finished project in like 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. After painting it, she's back and mounted in, and she looking good. I'm enjoying it. I actually, this paint you didn't need the heat gun, but I heat gunned it anyways, just to it kind of made it bubble up even more. But it's still a little shiny. It hasn't really cured yet, I don't think. I think it's like 20. I forget how many hours it is, but she looks good. I mean, I got you can kind of see the foams in there, but I mean, look at that. Like, she tight. She ain't budging. Father-in-law did a killer job with the bend too. Like, it's a weird angle because right here you can see it's not like a flat down. It's in the inside. It's caved inward, and I mean, we got it in perfect. And he got enough gap for that tape, so we have, you know, cushion in between it. And then of course we have the bolts in the bottom. But yeah, that's the radiator swap for the AMC, and it is way lower than the other one. It just looks better too. I mean, like, oof, this is clean. Like the other one got all these weird this is a Jeep one though too, so it didn't really fit in there like it's supposed to. Bolted in with some massaging, but I have obviously you can see I have the overflow over here way in the back down, just so it doesn't, everything overflows out the deadgum nozzle. But this is all getting fixed up with the Holley EFI. All this will be gone. I'm going to mount a reservoir here. Battery's going to be in the back for the turbo. And just cleaner. Everything will be cleaner. The only thing that'll be in here, to my knowledge, is obviously the motor harness area, the heater hoses, all this ugly crap. It's like old subs from high school and our relay, power relay and all that will all be in the back. Yeah, that's it. It's gonna be empty. And there's just gonna be a bunch of turbo piping and Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Cool. But I mean, all this is even my fuel pump line. Everything in this are all going to be going because the Holley does all of it for you, which is mint. It even controls the fan. So my temperature thing will be gone. That'll temperature adjuster will be gone. It'll just be one nice little pretty thing. And I am excited. But that'll be it for this video. Like I said, if you're interested, subscribe. If you're not, it's cool. I understand. The car's coolness can't be for everyone. Don't forget to go to, let me see if I can get it, Dustin Ayarza's Instagram, because he's a monster with the camera. I mean, like yo, listen to me some good old dubstep. But I mean, make an actual photo. This kid does work. Like, I mean, like, yeah, just go check him out. Like, he's literally made this car look like an actual cool car. And you have my photos where I'm just like, oh yeah, yeah. He's all doing this stuff. Some of it he took with his iPhone too, which is, iPhone's pretty bomb, but he's good, man. He's probably one of my good buddies for sure. I do like what he does. He's a cool dude. He's a fun co-worker too. It's kind of cool because I went to high school with him and Matt, and now we work together, which is pretty dope. It's pretty dope. It's like what? It's 2013 we graduated. 7 years ago we graduated, almost 8, and here we are still talking to each other and freaking just doing projects. But off topic. I've got some. I stepped on a sticker because I'm barefoot. Hey John, when did you still barefoot? I don't know why I'm barefoot. When I was a kid, I would go barefoot outside. What's in there good? I'd go barefoot outside. And then those little white flowers with the little baby bees on them. Oh my god. Oh my god, you think I'd learn by them. But I don't know. Weird. Right here, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Got some valve covers with the removable PVC, PCV, PCV valve, pressure control valve. Yeah, that thing. I got a removable one because that one is like the hard one. You can't pull it out. And for some reason, someday I feel like it's going to go bad. It probably is bad, but I'm going to wrinkle black those, clean them up real good. And I'm probably going to go ahead and take the green off the intake. I don't know if I want to re-green it. Probably going to just clean it off, go black, just black it out. Kind of cleaned it up a bit. But I think that wrinkled black will look good on there. But I'll have that new like PCV line and all this other stuff. There's a lot of stuff we're going to do on this car. So if you're interested, come check it out. I'm going to stop talking now and clean again. It was clean. Then Cody and I did the 8/8 swap. Then we kind of cleaned up. I kind of cleaned up. He had to go to work. When he comes back, that's when we'll do the reaction videos. Because I told him when he gets back, he gets to drive it for sure. Because he helped me out an ass ton. Like a legit crap ton of work. I mean, there's no way I could have done all this in 8 hours on a weekend without him. So he's going to drive it. And then, yeah, we're going to do some more stuff on it. So if you're interested, let me know. Fiberglass hood's coming up too. I know a guy. I talked to him. He hasn't told me a price yet, but we're getting there. So that's it. Radiator mount installed. Boom. Freaking amazing. I love it. Mishimoto fans do good too. Right? Mishimoto fans badass. But I'm out, guys. I'll keep dabbering. Bye. Deuces.
Too many thoughts in my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. Killing the game and I gotta go ask anybody, they all heard about it. They know when the kid and he's spitting it, know when he get in it, bit and I get in my way. Got this, I like do whatever I say, cause I could go put you on blast. People been mad at me cause I don't follow them back, I'm laughing cause that is so whack. Why they all trying to act like they been bossing when really they boss has been